Okay, 2019. The trekker is back out. It's March 26th, shortly after the beginning of spring. And I'm on the motorcycle just up to the edge of the snow on the road. I've got my skis with me. And basically, I could be out here 2 nights and just sort of situate my camp somewhere on the ridge, tucked behind some trees. I'm gonna need some shelter from the wind tonight. There's a storm coming in with rain and snow expected, but mostly wind. Hey! Just tucked in here behind a few trees, and the wind right now is from this direction. Got my door facing this way. It's shaded now, but in the morning, whatever sunlight there is, it's going to warm me up. I'm thinking it'll be overcast tomorrow. This is my rarely used Sierra Designs Super Flash. It's a definite 4-season tent, and I probably could get by with a lighter, dinkier 2-season tent, but knowing that I didn't have to carry much gear very far, I opted for the heavy tent. I even have 2 sleeping bags, and I'm good to go. Hunkered down here for shelter. There's very little here in this burn. I've skied up the road. The snow is excellent. I started just a short distance from camp. I'm about a half of a mile, and I can see there's plenty of snow to ski on. Cruising. It's real nice, real kind of mild downhill skiing here. Yeah, We're gonna have some fun out here, I think, at camp. And man, that wind was just blustery up there, just blowing like mad. Down here, it's sheltered. There's kind of a small ridge blocking most of the wind, and almost feels calm compared to that up higher. Here we are, tasting a beer at camp. It's from the Dudes Brewery. It's California IPA. Los Angeles County beer, 6.9% alcohol. And we need to turn the heat up here a second. Mongolian steak barbecue, I guess. We brought 2 dinners that were already prepared. So here's the first taste of this California Bad Traffic Good Beer. That's a nice beer, especially right now. The first flavor to come from that was sort of a caramel, nutty flavor, and then immediately the hoppiness of an IPA. But it wasn't overbearing, and almost a bit malty too, with that nutty caramel introduction. So far, so good. Not overbearing either with the alcohol percentage. I've added snow to that. I'll probably boil snow for coffee. I brought up 2.5 liters of water for drinking, and I might find some tomorrow. If not, I have the snow to drink. Well, here it is, the morning. It didn't rain, it didn't snow. It's just been windy. Got the sun warming the tent. I made my snow melt coffee. Forgot my coffee can and used the Dude's beer can. We're gonna get some courage up to go out and endure this wind. So I know it's gonna be brutal on those open ridges. Okay. Ventured out from camp. The morning was great because the clouds didn't roll in, and I had the sun rise, warm the tent up, warm me up. It wasn't really cold last night. I think I checked the thermometer and it was 45 degrees, probably 8:30 or 9 o'clock. It wasn't really cold. And so I warmed up, had my coffee, and then the clouds rolled in from the west. And now the snow conditions are just about perfect because I'm hardly sinking in at all. The sun isn't melting it. The wind is pretty cold. However, I've got my Gore-Tex jacket, a heavy top layer, a light long sleeve layer under that, and then a heavy short sleeve layer. And I'm perfect right now. I'm carrying my Gore-Tex pants in my bag, just in case things get really gnarly or I hurt myself. So far, this is all doable. And I'm thankful for this boulder right here because it's blocking the wind. Here it is. This is my turnaround point. I've probably been going about 3 miles, steadily climbing, and sort of expectedly the wind died off after the clouds arrived, and now we're seeing small snowflakes, very light flurries, which is kind of nice. I'm starting to feel it, a little tired. It's a good point to turn around. Here it is, another boulder for some shelter. I've got a fairly decent run just beyond these dead trees here, and it's going to be really slick. It's hard and almost icy, so I'm just going to have to switch it and go slow. And you can see lots of exposed boulders, so I'm going to have to really take care. One nice thing about this area for doing this is that if I do injure myself, all I have to do is drop down to the highway. Even if I'm crawling, I can get down to the highway and get help. Yeah, so this deserves another trip. Even in a couple weeks, there'll still be snow. And how about that? The sun is shining here. We've got some blue, beautiful, wispy clouds up there, look. The sun is going to go down behind these clouds, and this is kind of just snagged on the mountain range. The valley is clear, and since I accomplished what I wanted to, I'm going to go back now. Got some new gear I'm working with. This pullover Russell fleece is real nice, real nice. It's kind of a soft interior, but a hard, almost wind-breaking exterior. I've got these here wrap around reflective bands, mostly for bicycling, but I use those on the motorcycle ride in and also while skiing today. They were great. New boots. These are sort of old school Alpina leather thinsulate boots. First time today, they were great. I'm thinking that they might blister in the back on the heel. I could have another sock layer beneath, but they worked out great. Next I have these collapsible hiking sticks, which collapse down to fit in the side there of the backpack, and they worked great up there skiing. I think that's about it. There's only one bit of excess I had, and it was this fleece vest, which actually I wore sleeping last night, so maybe it wasn't excess. And we're good. It was a great breakout spring skiing trip. Yay!
Yeah.